हे आपण रिव्हिजन क्लास घेत आहोत, ठीक आहे. जे नवीन आहेत त्यांच्यासाठी स्पेशली. तर लास्ट क्लासमध्ये आपण काय पाहिलं होतं? काय पाहिले होते? डेटा टाइप्स. हम्म डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स बाकी आहेत, राईट. अच्छा, तुम्ही सेट अँड डिक्शनरीला होता तिथे, राईट. तर तुम्हाला त्या गोष्टी माहित आहेत का सेट बाबतीत? ओके. नो इश्यू. ओके, तर ज्युपिटर नोटबुक ओपन करा. डेटा टाइप्स मध्ये काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे? डेटा टाइप्स काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे का डेटा टाइप्स मध्ये? नाही. This is your repeat class. Now let us see what we learned in our second class. That is day 2. This is 602. Your batch number is 601. Okay. Now new repeat 2. Now today we are going to learn comparison operators, right? Now look at this. A. Okay, now look at this. A is my variable here, in which I stores my elements, values, right? So A will be called as variable, right? Now I am assigning 5 inside A. Now I have to check there is 5 or not. How can I check it? A equal to 5. This will give me answer of true and false. Just give me 1 minute. Now, similarly, what you have to do, you have to just check A is greater than 5. Right code? Check that A is greater than 10. And tell the answer is there coming. that A is greater than 10. False. Now do it inverse. A is smaller than 10. Right? Now, first of all, A is equal to 5. Now, A is smaller than 10. This is true. A is greater than 10. This is false. Simple. Now, I have to check A is smaller than 5. False, because this will start from 6. Right? If we have to take this value for as equal to, that means I have to check two conditions. It is smaller than or equal to 5. Now look at this. It is smaller than equal to 5. Answer will be no. This is A is smaller than equal to 5. Now my answer will be true. Similarly, if my A is greater than equal to 5, true. Two condition. First is check that it is a smaller than. No, this is not a right scenario. Now check another scenario. A is equal to 5. Yes, this one is true. And because of this one, this is giving me answer like true. Right? Now, let's do another thing. Okay, just give me 1 minute. You're 601. Okay, you know how to check is equal to not equal to, राईट. आता तुम्हाला माहित आहे की जर एका व्हेरिएबल मध्ये कोणती व्हॅल्यू स्टोअर केली आहे का नाही हे कसं चेक करायचं माहित आहे आता तुम्हाला, राईट. नाउ दिस इज नथिंग बट कंपॅरिजन ऑपरेटर्स. Actually, we have to continue this next part in our loops concept. Whenever we are going to loops, you will get to know that what are these comparison operators in details, because we are doing some operations in loops regarding to this comparison operators. Okay, now next topic is, that is data structures. Right, first data structure we are going to learn, that is list. Now look at this list. What is list? List is starting from this square bracket. Okay, and we can add, remove, and what we can do, we can clean our list. Those operation we can perform in our list. These are the specification of lists. Now list, look at this list. D is equal to empty list. This is nothing but empty list because there is nothing inside present in my variable D, otherwise list D, right? Now check what is the type of this D. It is showing me as a list. Now F is equal to 1 2 3 4 5, right? This is my list. Now I have to fetch elements for this list. I have to fetch 3. How can I fetch it? 3. Before fetching, let's learn about indexing. What is indexing? Indexing starts from 0. Now look at this. The index number of 1 is 0, and element number 2 has index has 2, 1, and the element 3 has index 2, and element 4 index has 3, right? So what is f of 0? 1. Now let's check what is f of 1. 2. Similarly, what I have to fetch? I have to fetch this 4 number. So if I have to fetch 4, I will write here 3, right? This is simple, nothing but indexing operations. Now what I have to do? Now I have to fetch elements from 1 to 3, right? What I have to do? I have to fetch elements from 1 to 3. Now F, inside this list I am writing first starting point. This is my starting point, and I have to tell him my ending point. That point will be not considered, right? Now what I have to fetch? 1 2 3, 0 1 2, but I have to write 3 because this 3 will be not considered. So what I am going to write? 3 from 0 to this point, excluding this point. So you can write like this: starting point, end point will be not considered, right? These are your sticky notes. Now similarly, what I have to do? I have to fetch elements from 3 to 5. From 3 to 5, what is index number of 3? 2. 2. From 2 to, okay, what? But that will be not. Then now if also I am not going to write my end point, then it will be concluded as to my end point. Meaning of this: till end. Empty means till end. Now look at this. If I am not writing any value inside this, that means from 0 to end, these empty brackets, right? Now what is my f of -1? 5. Now I have to fetch elements from this 5 to 1. What I have to write? First of all, I have to write my starting point, that is from -1. And what is my ending point? Okay, blank. Now I have to write another input, that is my order, in which order I have to print my data set. That is, first of all, I am going to write my endpoint at 0, but excluding 0, that means till 2. Now, but default value of this order is positive 1, but we have to fetch elements in reverse order, so I am going to write down as a minus 1. Now look at this. Now look at this line. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4, right? Now I have to fetch elements from 0 to, let us say, for 3. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, excluding this one. That means from this to 1, 2, 3. Meaning of this, and we are going in this direction. This is my positive direction, right? So the default value will be here as a positive 1, default value. Now I have to go in reverse order. Now what I have to do? I have to go in reverse order. That means I have to start from this point, that is negative 1. That is mean my ending point, and from this ending point I have to travel till this 0, excluding this 0. That means till here, this. So my ending point I am writing as a 0. But what is here default size? So default size is here plus 1. That means I am telling him that you have to go till here, but my direction is this. So our both orders are not matching. So what we have to do? We have to change this order to minus 1. That means this will travel from this, right? Now let's do it. This is negative 1, and what if I am filling this by empty from minus 1 to entire data? That means from minus 1 to end point, and the direction is negative, reverse. Now look at this, what we are doing here. Simply we are okay. Now we are telling him like you have to start from this direction, and you have to go in which order? Reverse, and my till my end data point. Meaning of this is start from minus 1, and if I am keeping it as a empty and the direction is negative 1, that means you have to go start from this negative 1 and till entire data set of negative direction. That means, right, this. Now this is my f, simple, from 0 to end, meaning of this 0 to end, right? Now I have to write my order in difference of positive 2. Positive 2 means from 1, 3, 5. Now check what is my f, original f here. Okay, my original f is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but now I am telling him that you have to take jump size of 2. So whenever I am at 1, 1, 2, now I am at this third. Now from this I have to take jump of 1, 2. Now I am at my fifth index, sorry, fifth element, right? This is nothing but my jump size, and also I can decide my direction. Any doubt? Meaning of 2. You are not getting the meaning of 2, right? Now let's again look at this chart. You are starting from this point. Now you have to take jump of 2. So from this 1, 2. Now you are at 3. Now you are at 3. From you have to take jump of again 2. That is 1, 2. Now you are at 5, right? Similarly, I can do it for negative order. How can? F from start to end point in the direction of -2. Now, why -2? Because we have to take jump size of -2. Simple. This is nothing but list. Now, what I have to do? I have to change my elements from my this F. This is my F. Now I have to change this 2 by 20. So how can I change it? Look at this F, then write which index you have to change. One index, and it is equal to now 20. Now look at what is my F now. F is now, say first index is now my 20, right? Similarly, if I have to change another index, F of 3, that is equal to 33. Now look at this, right? Now let's perform another operations. Uh, this is my G. Inside G, I am adding elements like mixed data set 4, 6.5, 10 plus 5J, true, data. This is possible inside list. We can add multiple data types inside list. Now similarly we can fetch elements from this G also. G of 3, true. Now look at this, G dot append. G dot append. If I have to add something inside G, I can do it. 33. Now look at my G now. Appended. Now G dot extend. G dot extend 44. So this is telling me that integer object is not iterable. So I have to extend things inside list. Now look at my G now. That means if I have to extend G dot extend something like 12, 13, 14. Now my G will be appended like this. Now look at the difference. Now G dot, what we did it, okay, G dot. Now let's do append here. Now I am appending 45, 46, 47. Now look at G now. Now this will be appended as a list, and extend will add it as a individual data set, and append will be add as it is its data type. That means here is list, it is appending as a complete list, new list. That means this is adding as a one group of this list, and extend is adding individual elements, right? This is difference between append and extend. Now we have to remove something from this g dot remove. Inside this I am writing as a 44. Now look at g. Now g dot remove true. Now g is equal to this. Now look at this, g dot pop. Pop pop removes, tell me, last element of list. Sorry, I executed it two times. So this time removed 14. G removed 14. Right? Now, look at this 54, and now this execution is 56. That means I executed this cell twice. Now look at my G. What is G? G is having till 13 only, because I executed first of all this pop, and again I executed pop. Don't get confused. Look at this. What is my last element now? 13. Now whenever I am going to perform operation on pop, pop removes only last element of my G. So pop removed 13, right? You can write down all these codes. Not now. After completion of class, I am uploading this code on GitHub. Okay. I think there is nothing any new here. If you are going to fetch any problems, you can definitely tell me. 601 repeat class 2. Okay. Okay, repeat 2 is here. Okay. Now let's start our regular class. Who is there? Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, you have to watch this lecture from starting. Yes. Now, okay, open your Jupyter notebook. Now you know the meaning of function, what function works, what function does here. Tell me what function does here. What is the role of function? Simple meaning of function. Simple any function.
Do certain tasks when
Right?
call it.
Right? Simple to perform things. Now let's create one string here, data council. Yesterday you saw the split, how to split words, how to split sentence, right? Now let's learn next part, that is now this a dot swap case. Look at this. What is function of swap case? Tell me difference between a and this swap case. Converting it into uppercase, reverse order, reverse of uppercase, right? This is working of swap case. Now a dot capitalize. Now this is only taking our first uh, first element as a capital, right? This is working of capitalize, and this capital C is now removed from this side. Here is now small c, right? This is working of simple English. Now what we have to do? We have to do a dot upper. Everything will be written as a upper case. Now a dot uh, swap case split strip. Okay. Now let's do new thing here. A dot join. A dot join something like h. A dot join h. Why this is not showing? Okay. Let's give me one thing. Now c is equal to study. Now c is equal to study. A dot join c. Look at this. What is the difference between this? Join. Before join, this is taking as s data council u data council d data council I ly. Okay, let's do another thing. See, now let's change it into star. Okay, now this is my c. Now a dot join c. This is showing me only star. Okay, let's change it to d. A dot join d. Okay, let's change it to uh, d. Now look at this. D data council data. Now this is adding d inside in your each elements, right? Sorry. तो काय करतोय, जिथे तुमचे वर्ड संपतायत आणि चालू होत आहेत ना, तिथे तो ऍड करत जातोय. ठीक आहे, एक चांगलं एक्झाम्पल आपण आता इथे पाहूया. ठीक आहे, नाव बी इज इक्वल टू simple name and now C is equal to data. Now B dot join C. Now look at this D. What is D here? Data's D, NAME. Then NAME. Then there is A of name. Sorry, A of this data. Okay, let's do thing that. Let's write in capital. Now look at this, capital D for this data, and then small NAME for this name. Then there is a next element, that is A. This A for only of this C. Next there is again name. Then what is next? There is T. After T there is name. Then there is A. Now clear? You can do anything with this join. Now let's do another thing with our join. Now there is our name inside B. Now this dot join with my B. Look at this, there is space between every name. That is meaning of this join, right? This is simple working of joining. Now next we have to start our next class, that is regarding to loops. But before loops we have to complete few functions. Actually there is nothing, any requirement like you have to learn all these functions. You just know how it works, right? There are thousands of functions inside Python, but there is nothing really necessary like you should all remember all these functions. You can simply Google it whenever you have need of any function, and the Google is allowed for your interviews of function, right? Write down this code. Start from this practice 1. झाले का सर्वांचे? Okay. Now, let's start next part. That is regarding to strip and dot. Sorry, n is nothing there. There is name inside b. Okay, b dot strip. Now look what this strip does. Strip is just removing your extra spaces. Now let's change. Okay, let's change it to ls strip. B dot ls strip. That means last strip. This will removing your last space. Okay, first of all let me do changes here. Now this is my b. This is simple my b. Now look at this b dot strip. This is removing my extra spaces. Now look at this. This is only keeping my last spaces, last strip, last space afterward, right? This is nothing but my ls strip. Now look at replace. B dot replace. Inside replace I am writing my replace value for a, and what I have to write for a, that is capital A. Already you did in your function, sorry, list tuple, not in tuple, in list, right? Now let's learn new thing that is regarding to, let's create one data set, that is data, then there is a slash, then there is a council. Now what is my c? C is having this slash here. Now what if I have to remove this slashes? Simply I am going to call first of all c dot extend tabs. Why this is not removing? Okay, data council dot extend tabs. Why this is not removing? Sorry, it is not extend, it is expand dot expand tabs. Expand tabs. Oh, there is not slash t here. You know this t. Now removed. There is slash t, slash n. All those things we can remove. Now let's learn new thing that is regarding to center. What is our let's take again name here. Name is stored in b. This is my simple b. Now b dot center. Inside center I have to write element. How many element I have to write for if I have to take name inside center? Now I have to take only 5 elements, and the center point is for now am. One thing. Now m b dot center. Why this? Okay, there is a space. Where is our name? This is at here. Okay, let's change name to this removed space. Now what is B? B dot center. Inside center I have to take something like 10, and then 10 what I have to take. For now let's take a star. Now star is between them. Center elements are my NAME, and there are stars side by side. That means let's count all elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that is taking my 9 elements. Now let's change it to 11. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and middle my name. Now look at this, I am writing it as a 25. That means 24 will be applicable there. Now my name is between these stars, and my total elements are 24, and middle elements are my name. Simple. Write it down. I think join is completed. Start from this beach trip. झालंय का? झालंय? Okay. Now let's take, there is a T, and inside D I am writing down as a, after some spaces, Indians are the best. Right? Now look at this, D dot strip. Now what this is doing? This is removing unwanted spaces. Right? Now look at F. F is equal to, in small, data. Now F dot is lower, that means it is a lower cases. Yes. Okay. Now yes, F dot is digit, that means is this digit? Tell me. No. Now F dot, check all the functions here. Is num, is alphabet, right? True. Now F dot uh, is space, that means is there any space? No. Let's create another data set, that is R having some space and science. Now let's check with R dot is space, it is showing me false, because let me do some changes inside this. Okay, now also this is giving me false. Okay, write down as empty. Now it is showing me true. Now what is my actual data set? F dot small f dot is. There are too many functions without this is. Simply what we are doing, we are just asking, this is a uppercase, is uppercase, false. Now let's do, otherwise let's create another data set, that is data. Now tell me, Q dot is uppercase, true. Now let's check with some, this W dot is uppercase, this is showing me false. That means I need my entire data set inside uppercase, otherwise in lowercase. Otherwise there is another F dot what we can do, is F dot is digit, is definer, is lower, is numeric, is printable, is space, is title. Tell me what is meaning of title? Heading, that means we write our first letter in capital. title word, right? These are nothing but some functions, right? But you should know what is this meaning of all these functions. Otherwise, if you don't know, you can simply Google it whenever you want. Okay. I think the portion regarding to our this class is completed. For we can now start our loops class. Remember that basic Python is currently going on, but basic Python has completed more than 50% now. There is just one concept remaining, that is loops. Okay, that is loops. Now let's create another file for loops. Okay, let me check, is there any example remaining? Append extend already completed, right? Reverse, you know. Insert, you know. Length, you know. What is function of length?
To get the length of
Data set or elements inside my variable. Okay, now we are starting our loops. If we are starting our if, okay. Now what is if? Now look at this. This is my s is equal to 4. Now I am writing my first loop, that is if condition. If 4 is uh, smaller than 10, it is right or wrong? Tell me. It is right. That means I am asking him as if 4 is less than 10. Now I am writing here this sign. Now colon, what I am going to do, I am going to print something. If 4 is less than 10, print yes. Now of what if 4 is not less than 10? Now there is my else block here. Else print inside quotes no. This is my if else. What this is giving me answer? S. Now let's change data set of this. Now take it as a 20. 20 is less than 10. No. Now look at the working of if condition. How if condition works. If first of all we are going to write condition here. Condition, right? There will be two scenarios. My condition will be right or my condition will be false. Now let's see what are these condition. First of all, I am writing as a if 4 is less than 10, right? This is my simple condition, right? Now after this you will get your, whenever you are going to write this dot, then you will get entered in some spaces here. Now print s. If this condition will be satisfied, then this block will be printed. What if this is not true? If this condition is not true, then there will be another block, that is else. Inside else you have to write condition for if your condition is false there. That means if this condition is not matching, then there will be another condition, that is else print no. Are you getting this point? समजतंय? इथे काय होत आहे, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मी ही कंडिशन ट्रू आहे की फॉल्स आहे हे चेक करत आहे. माझे फक्त इथेपर्यंत चेक करायचं आहे की हे ट्रू आहे का फॉल्स आहे. जर ट्रू असेल तर हे वाले प्रिंट होईल, याच्या आतमधला ब्लॉक. आणि हे जर फॉल्स असेल तर हे जाईल नेक्स्ट ठिकाणी. नेक्स्ट काय आहे इथे, एल्स. एल्सच्या इथे नाव ही कंडिशन ट्रू आहे, कारण हे बरोबर नाहीये म्हणजे हे बरोबर करावे लागेल, त्यामुळे हे प्रिंट होईल. सिंपल. Now let's add element here as a only s. Now what I am going to do, if my s is greater than 10, tell me what is s here, what is the s containing 4, because this is assigned here variable s containing 4 number. Otherwise you can simply assign here s is equal to 4. Simple. Now if s is greater than 10, then print greater. What if not greater? Then write else block. Inside else print, write simple not greater. Now tell me what is answer of this. 4 is greater than 10. Tell me. No. So this block will be false and this block will be true and this block will be printed not greater, right? Now if s is smaller than 10, simple print greater. Now inside else simply print not greater. Actually we have to write down here smaller, right? Right, 4 is smaller than 10. Execute this code. Completed? Okay. Online Vaishnavi, are you writing this course? Completed? Okay. Any issue? What is error? Tell me error. हेलो. हाँ हेलो बोल ना. Okay. Now let's create new variable, that is marks. Marks equal to 55. Now, if my marks are greater than 35, then simply print pass there. Pass. And if my marks are not greater than 35, then fail. Fail. Look at this. Whenever you are going to press enter after this colon, you will be getted at this location, right? This is portion of your else. Now this is pass. Simple pass. Now tell me, what if my marks are 35? What if my marks will be only 35? Fail or pass? Why fail? Tell me. Enter करू का? Right? What I have to write here is equal to sign. That means this will check now two condition. First is it is greater. If not is it is greater, let's do it is equal to 35. Now this is pass. Now can you tell me, can you take this number as a input? Marks equal to. So first of all, write this code, then take marks equal to input. And you know you have to take input in a integer. You know how to take input. Are you getting your answer or not? Who is